she was a great leader, and I generally would have preferred having her in office than Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris. She was definitely my better option, but yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think there's really a good way.
What didn't you like about her policies?
I think there's a little bit of leniency, and I guess I shouldn't say policies. I will say the way that things were run when she did have a chance to maybe help in office.
So you're saying you didn't like the Biden administration? So
yes.
there was that stink associated with it.
Yeah, and it sucks to say that because she's not Biden, but you hope that even as a vice president that you'd be able to put more of a mark on what you planned on doing and then fulfilling with those actions and making a change. And I think if you can't do it in that capacity, even a little bit, then it kind of makes me feel like, well, what are you really going to do, in the hot seat?
No,
and so
I
that's
totally
kind of
get you.
like, that was more so the worry is like, are you actually going to be able to fulfill, even half of the promises or things that you say that you will? I don't know. Trump talks a lot of crap, and he's just a terrible leader, like as far as, in my opinion, as far as the way he speaks, and he's just not a person that I feel like should be publicized in any way. He should probably just stay at home. But there are policies that I think that the things that he says that he will do, he's more than likely going to fulfill.
Like what?
At least. So like if he says like he's gonna, whatever it is, put more money back into the American citizens' pockets due to blah blah blah, whatever, he'll probably do it.
Okay.
But not in the way that he should, and that's where you have this, in my opinion, like this sort of combating thoughts.
So you like that Trump is like a go-getter and
Yes.
and actually does
he's doing something.
actionable things. Like he
Yes.
claims that he's going to do something and then he does it, but
There's
then
action
oftentimes
behind
the way he does it is like not great. But is there anything that you specifically think Trump said that you like? Because you mentioned putting money back into American citizens' pockets. That's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you think is?
I think I honestly like and it's weird because I hate the slogan so much, but making America great again, like the meaning behind it as far as bringing America back to like self-sustaining, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not outsourcing so much. I enjoy that idea a lot. Like I think that
bringing manufacturing back.
Exactly.
It's interesting.
It's a huge thing that I think.
So everything that you like about Trump everything that you like about what Trump has said he's going to do is like technically the left position historically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you're not wrong, and but that's part of the problem. It's like I don't think there's a thing now with like left and right. I think it's just about who's going to actually do it, because again, like when we've had Democrats in office, like these things, as far as what we can see in the public eye, haven't made any headway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess that's kind of like where we get conflicted. Like as a voter, you're just kind of like, okay, well, you're saying that you're going to do this and this is what you want, but like it's not happening. You're saying this and I don't agree with half of it, but the half that I do agree with, maybe it'll actually get done. It's like, where do you go? So at some point you kind of just go with the person that you feel like you like more versus like actual policies, because the policies don't seem to matter. Like you don't know who's going to fulfill what anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels like it's a team sport almost, but with nothing associated with it at the end of the day, because like things don't change.
Exactly.
And seemingly keep getting worse.
Else in to do nothing again. You know what I mean? Or undo all the things that the person before did that was great. Like it's just kind of a roller coaster.
I mean, you're not wrong. I think.
Yeah, it's very much like a roller coaster. So.
You're certainly not alone in thinking that.
Yeah, I would assume not. I think everybody is just kind of, well, most people I feel like are just overwhelmed and just don't know.
That's why I said, like, if there was a politician that you could associate with, like, immediately improving something in your life that you think needs to be improved, you'd probably be more motivated
Definitely.
to support them and get the word out, go out and you know, try to get them to win.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Because then it would go beyond like the individual's charisma or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not really interested in voting for a president or a leader in any capacity that's just, you know, because they speak nicely. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's not what I care about. That's not going to help me out as an individual. Whether or not you can speak well in front of people, and that's I think that's what got me frustrated with like the last couple terms of voting. Is just like we were just voting for nicety, and I just don't enjoy that.
Yeah. That makes sense. Wait, where are we at with the battery?
Hoping or not.
They're not,
They were
which is
just leaving.
that was
That's what I'm looking for.
the least shocking.
Exactly.
Oh wow, cops not doing anything.
That's
What?
no
That's
surprise at all.
only a drain on our resources.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, see, but this is what I mean. You had cops here. They didn't do shit. They didn't do any sort of traffic regulation. That's one. Then on top of that, if we actually, like I said, had some kind of like decent public transit, there wouldn't be this many cars.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be slammed. Because a big chunk of people would be walking out
Yeah.
and getting into a bus or getting into trains and getting the fuck out of here. It's all, the system is entirely interconnected.
Yeah,
And
here-
seemingly
yeah.
no politicians ever want to make change in the direction, in the positive direction. Only in the negative direction.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very true. Here in Vegas, you learn to just sit and wait.
Yeah,
Like,
this is also
usually when
super
you leave,
common,
like,
yeah.
big events like this, just because you know that there's going to be traffic and we don't have the opportunity for other ways to get around, we just like, you're already prepped with like a cooler in the back and you're just chilling at the park until wait another hour.
If we sit here for another hour, I'm about to get out and cook these fools.
And there's people still trying to get in. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
I think they're just trying to pick up people, but it's like great. It's crazy because I'll be like, nope,
No,
come out.
Yeah. If I was coming in right now, it seems
Ironically enough,
like, no.
they would have literally been out by now. Like they would have walked out.
Yeah, that's
If they had
the
walked to this
smarter-
point.
Yeah, like, that's so true. At this point,
We should have
all
walked
these
out
people
further.
that are sitting here in this car, if I was Ubering, I'd have been like, hey, walk out. I'm at the front parking lot. I just didn't know any better.
When I see these roundabouts, I just want to cut to the left side, go on the wrong side of the road for like a second. Just give me